6 months ago, Pete Hegseth's nomination to lead the Department of Defense was almost defeated. 3 Senate Republicans had decided to reject the former Fox News host, who was embroiled in scandals. If one more GOP member had joined them, Donald Trump's choice for the Pentagon would have failed. Senator Thom Tillis was on the verge of being that 4th Republican vote, but he succumbed to partisan pressure the day before the vote. After announcing his retirement at the end of his current term, Tillis felt more liberated to express his views. Earlier this month, he remarked that Hegseth seemed out of his depth in his cabinet position. The GOP senator is not alone in this observation. The New York Times recently highlighted the increasing tensions between the troubled secretary and U.S. military leaders. Hegseth's insistence on absolute loyalty, backed with repeated threats of polygraphs, has fostered uncertainty and mistrust, undermining the armed forces' readiness and effectiveness. Some reports suggest that Hegseth is not particularly popular with the White House either. According to the Washington Post, Hegseth and his team conducted several polygraph tests, which led to complaints from Patrick Weaver, one of the secretary's senior advisors. Weaver didn't just voice his concerns to Hegseth, he escalated them to the White House, which intervened to halt the secretary's tactics. This report follows an NBC News article from a month ago, stating that the Defense Department has struggled to fill key vacancies in Pentagon offices, partly because the White House has rejected some people Hegseth wants to hire. Additionally, about a week ago, Politico reported that Hegseth supported Army Lieutenant General Richard Engel to serve as the new director of the National Security Agency and head of U.S. Cyber Command, but the White House opposed the secretary's choice. In recent months, questions have arisen about whether Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is actually making decisions at his department. Democratic Senator Patty Murray of Washington suggested during a recent hearing that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. might not be the one making decisions at Health and Human Services. As more reports emerge about Hegseth, similar questions arise about who is truly in charge at the Pentagon.